Hello everybody, this is Mr. Bowman. Today we're going to be looking at this one with practicing using Venn diagrams to determine probabilities with some really odd pizza toppings. So anyway, the school cafeteria is going to start serving pizza on Fridays, and apparently we're going for some vegetarian options. So we got eggplant, broccoli, mushrooms, and then a couple breakdowns of different choices that involve multiple of those or various things. So since those are my three, I have a three-circle Venn diagram down here. So I'm going to go ahead and label those. So we'll put eggplant, broccoli, and mushrooms. All right. So now that I know that, I can figure out how I'm reading this. Like this middle one is people that wanted all three of them. This one here would be people that want eggplant and broccoli, but not mushrooms because it's not in that circle. So standard kind of Venn diagram idea here. So usually we want to start at the top and work down, but the order they give us the information up here doesn't tell us a whole lot. So what I really want to do is I want to think about my Venn diagram and start in the middle and work out. So I want to see if there's anything I know about all three toppings, and I do. I know there are two students that would like a pizza that's eggplant, mushroom, and broccoli. Okay. Now I can start working out. So I have my middle, so I'm going to go to my doubles now, and then my singles last. So I know that there are 13 people that want eggplant and broccoli. So be careful and don't put that here. That's both of these because that's the entire intersection of eggplant and broccoli regardless of mushrooms. So if 13 people want eggplant and broccoli, and I already have 2 accounted for the people that wanted all 3, then this is going to be 11, which add up to that 13. Okay, so I use that, and I'm done that. So I also have an eggplant and mushroom, which would be this area over here. There's 12 there. I have 2 already accounted for, so that's a total of 10. All right, and I don't have any other doubles, so that's kind of rude, but that's okay. We can still work for this. So, what to do? Let's see. Only broccoli doesn't help me because I have 2 blanks there. But I only have 1 over here with eggplants. So I know there's 30 total students that would like eggplant, and I have 3 of my 4 parts of my eggplant circle already sorted out. So if I need 30 total, let's see what I already have. I have 10 plus 11, so 21, 23 in these 3. So if there's going to be a total of 30, then this has to be 7 that just want solely eggplant for a total of 30. All right, keep working here. I know broccoli's total, mushroom total. Oh, and only broccoli actually is helpful here. So only broccoli means they don't want eggplant, they don't want mushrooms, so that would be this piece over here. So that would be 6. All right, so now I have 1 left in my broccoli one. I need 20 total. So I have 6 and 2, so that's 8. So 11 is 19 out of these 3. If I need a total of 20, and I have 19 already taken care of, then there's only one sad little one down here, right? Okay, so one person would like a broccoli mushroom pizza, it looks like. And then, I use that. So here for my mushrooms, I have 3 there. So 10, 12, 13, and I need a total of 21, so that would put 8 down here. All right, now the important check. Let's see how many we have total. So I'm going to add up all of these individual numbers and see what I get and how that breaks down to how many people answered or how many people were surveyed. So I have 7 plus 11 plus 6 plus 10 plus 2 plus 1 plus 8 for a total of 45. Okay, that was a lot, so I would like to double check myself. 7 plus 11 plus 6 plus 10 plus 2 plus 1 plus 8, 45. And it said there were 50 people that were surveyed, however. So does that mean I messed up because I only have 45 numbers in here? No, not necessarily. We'll double check that here in a second. But if there are 50 students that were surveyed and these were their options, that 45 is how many people answered in the affirmative for at least one. So there might be 5 students out here outside my circle that don't want any of those toppings. They'd rather maybe not eat pizza or have cheese pizza or something like that, where they don't have those toppings on there. So that would get me up to my total of 50. To double check to make sure I'm right, I'm just going to go back and double check all of my totals to make sure each one of them is true. So eggplant, I have 7 plus 11, which is 18, plus 2 is 20, plus 10 is 30, so that works. Broccoli, 6, 11 is 17, 18, 19, 20, good. 10, 12, 13, and then 21. Eggplant and broccoli, 10, that's up here. 11 and 2 is 13. Eggplant and mushroom is 10 and 2, which is 12. Only broccoli is 6. All 3 toppings is 2. Since it meets all of my criteria, that's what I'm looking for. Now, we're going to use that Venn diagram then to finish up this part of the worksheet. Okay. So what is the probability? Actually, I'm going to do it this way. There we go. What is the probability that a randomly selected student from the survey would order plain pizza without any toppings? So that's this group out here. So there are 5 people that picked that out of my 50 total that was surveyed, because it said it from the whole survey. So 5 out of 50 is going to break down to 1/10, or 0.1, which is 10%. What's the probability that a randomly selected student from the survey would order mushrooms or eggplant on their pizza? Now be careful when they say the word or, okay? Because when they say the word or, that means it's one, the other, or both. So eggplant or mushroom, that's, okay, so it's any of these 4 plus these 2. So there's 6 total numbers there. So 7, 18, 20, 30, which makes sense, right? 30, and then 38, 39 out of my 50 who were surveyed. So if I break that one down, 39 divided by 50 is 0.78, or 78%. A lot of people happy with one of the 2 there. What's the probability that a randomly selected student from the survey would order broccoli and mushrooms on their pizza? And is a different thing, so we're looking for just the overlap. So broccoli and mushrooms, we have 2, right? 3. Two categories. That sounded misleading. So 2 boxes here. So 2 and 1 is 3 out of my 50, which is 0.06, which is 6% probability. And what's the probability the randomly selected student would order mushrooms given that they ordered broccoli? So there's that given word that's really important as well. So given that they ordered broccoli means I only care about my broccoli circle. Nothing else matters. So what's the probability that they would order mushrooms? I'm going to look for where my overlap in my circle. So mushrooms are down here. So there's 3 people out of my broccoli circle that would order mushrooms, divided by my given, so divided by my broccoli lovers, which is 20. So 3 divided by 20 is 0.15, or 15%.